record, and we were out for 3 years on that record because you start off playing clubs, hoping you're gonna make it, and then if you're fortunate enough, you go through this whole process where for 3 years you play for clubs for a while, and then all of a sudden you're playing like bigger clubs and theaters, and then all of a sudden we ended 3 years later like in arenas all over the world, and we got off the road, and we were different people than we were when we started, right? Like I literally felt like the bus just pulled up in New York City and dropped me off, and me and Monty just stood in the middle of the street, and it was like, okay, well now we've given you all this, what do you want to do with it? And I had no fucking idea, and I sat at home, and we were living in Soho in this apartment. I got this call that this guy right around the corner, this guy named Hall Schur, right around the corner from me, was writing this song for a new record for Carlos Santana, and it was the weirdest thing ever, thinking that like, oh shit, like that would be great, I'd love to do that. I didn't think anything was gonna happen with it. I'm just a giant Carlos fan, you know? And I thought, okay, I'll do that. I wasn't supposed to sing on it, I was just gonna write this song. My manager fought really, really hard because he liked my voice, and he, you know, got it in front of Carlos so that Carlos could like my voice too, and said he believed it and wanted me to do it. So I go to San Francisco to record this song, and that's the first day that I actually meet him face to face. And I walk in the room, and he sticks out his hand and he says, "Man, it's so nice to meet you, Rob. You must be married to a Latin woman." And I said, "I am." I said, "My wife is half Spanish and half Puerto Rican." I was like, "But how did you know this?" And he said, "Because you have a line in your song that says, 'I would change my life to better suit your mood.'" He's like, when I heard that, I know. He's like, "I know your wife is Latin. I know this." I'm not wrong. So this goes for Uncle Carlos. Man, it's a hot one, like 7 inches from the midday sun. And I hear you whisper, and the words melt everyone. And you stay so cool, my muñequita, my Spanish Harlem Mona Lisa. You're my reason for reason, and the step in my groove. And if you said this life ain't good enough, I would give my all to lift you up. I could change my life to better suit your mood. Cause you're so smooth. Man, it's just like the ocean under the moon. It's the same as the emotion that I get from you. You got the kind of loving that can be so smooth. Yeah, give me your heart, make it real, or else forget about it. Tell you one thing, if you would leave, there'd be a crying shame. In every breath, in every word, I hear your name, and it's calling me out. Well, out from the bayou, you hear my rhythm on your radio. You feel the turning of the world. It's so soft and slow. It's turning you round and round. And if you said this life ain't good enough, I would give my all to lift you up. I could change my life to better suit your mood.
'cause you're so smooth. And it's just like the ocean under the moon. It's the same as the emotion that I get from you. You got the kind of loving that can be so smooth. Yeah, give me your heart, make it real, or let's forget about it. And it's just like the ocean under the moon. It's the same as the emotion that I get from you. You got the kind of loving that can be so smooth. Yeah, give me your heart, make it real, or else forget about it.